As we live and resolve to act for the benefit of our society at large, our actions will safeguard the future of our children. We stand obliged to create a society which provides livelihood to all in an environment-friendly ambience of peace, progress, and prosperity. As part of this social responsibility obligations, businesses worldwide try to positively affect the environment they live in. GMDC, the Gujarat Mineral Development Corporation Limited, is a major mining and mineral extraction and processing company whose success story travels across many significant milestones. From as many as 16 mining sites across Gujarat, over 95 lakh metric ton of essential energy minerals like lignite, bauxite and fluorspar is produced every year. The glorious journey of GMDC for the last 55 years results in a market cap of over 5,000 crore rupees with a trained and motivated workforce of more than 1,700 men and women and a legacy of exemplary social entrepreneurship. As more and more people join the workforce, the GMDC has embarked upon creating a social infrastructure which not only elevates their living standards but also provides a socially sustainable, clean and green environment at their various mining sites. Therefore, a comprehensive CSR policy is framed and implemented efficiently over the years. With the support of various stakeholders, many large and small projects have been implemented in the recent years. Some of the focus areas include education, healthcare, rural development, water and sanitation, malnutrition, skills and livelihood. Apart from the labor force, various communities living near the mining sites are covered to fulfill their societal needs. The geography of Kutch district comprises of difficult terrains, landscapes and water bodies, rendering poor connectivity through its communities and the hinterland. Sparsely populated dwellings in distant places result in poor social infrastructure. Apart from logistics, school children also face other difficulties. The GMDC has taken several measures aimed at providing quality education to such children living near its mining sites. Distribution of school bags, computers, scholarship, tree plantation activities and smart Anganwadis are some of the key initiatives. The GMDC has relocated schoolgirls from the far-fledged Lakhpat Taluka to Virayatan Institute in Mandvi and provided them with quality education and staying facilities. 40,000 rupees is spent for each of the student every year. Apart from quality education, the GMDC also undertakes activities that provide a sound mental health for the children. Musical instrument and sport kit is given to children aspiring to pursue creative activities. Free midday meal in many schools is facilitated with the help of other stakeholders. The company also provides recreation facilities and drinking water to children in many schools. Financial aid is provided to girl students pursuing education. The GMDC donates textbooks and other study material to needy school children from time to time. Skill development centers have been set up for employment generation in various communities by the GMDC. Sound mental health is must for education, music and various recreational sport, which supports an overall mental health of a child. Keeping this in mind, GMDC has come up with Anganwadi equipped with play area and other toys. Well-being of the population living near the mining sites has been the focus area of GMDC. Mobile medical vans with a doctor and supporting staff pays frequent visits to outlying areas and provides medical care and medicines at their doorsteps. Hospitals and primary health centers in rural communities are being funded to provide timely and free health care. Water remains a lifeline for the very existence of our society. It plays a key role in various economic activities, especially agriculture. Over the years, water resources in the rural areas have been scarce. The GMDC has undertaken several projects to ensure availability of drinking water to various sections of the communities. Water for irrigation also remains a priority area for the GMDC. With reducing water resources, drip irrigation has been encouraged by GMDC for the judicious use of water. The GMDC has funded several such irrigation projects. The GMDC supports a project wherein a check dam is used to harvest the rainwater. Storage tanks are constructed in many places for irrigation purposes. In order to supply drinking water for the nearby communities, water tankers are provided. The economy of Kutch is dairy-driven. The main livelihood of Kutch solely depends upon the animals, so grass and fodder cultivation and drinking water for animals is a must for the water-scanty area of Kutch. Therefore, designated sites for drinking water and fodder is facilitated for animals. Under the Sujlam Suflam Yojana, the GMDC undertook deepening of ponds in several affected areas so that rainwater can be harvested. New water ponds are constructed at various locations. The GMDC has supported in building a community hall which will facilitate social functions like marriages and other such events. Environment, power, agriculture. The GMDC is conscious of the environmental challenges that arise out of global warming, rapid industrialization, and most importantly, mining. Massive tree plantation campaigns are organized frequently to ensure ecological balance near the mining areas. A solar park is set up to generate 5 megawatt of electricity, thereby reducing power generated for coal. Various components of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan are being implemented across several sites. Born on the 4th of October 1857, Shyamji Krishna Varma was one of the foremost freedom fighters in the history of India's freedom movement. A memorial called Kranti Tirth, dedicated to him, was inaugurated in 2010 near his native town of Mandvi in the Kutch district. The GMDC believes in and practices a culture of responsible development. It constantly strives to reach out to the communities in and around of its areas of operations, many of which are situated in some of the remotest regions of the state. The community outreach programs of GMDC targets relevant areas of rural development through a participative approach. GMDC, the Gujarat Mineral Development Corporation Limited.